amateur.
Hello, everybody. How's things? I just want to introduce you to my logo. Well, guys, I had a bit of a panic there. I was messing around with the settings and...
You made me green. You made you green.
We all went green. And I thought it'd be funny because it was like for She-Hulk or something like that.
In a cool way, though, was it?
Oh, okay. Here we go. Right. Well, I looked quite cool to me.
Well, you didn't, though.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. Greatly appreciate it. What are we going to be talking about today? We are going to be talking about...
Acetate dates.
Oh, yeah, possibly. We will touch upon it and CGC's relationship with Whatnot and what we think about that. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? We can talk about that, and I'll show you a few slides. We've also got our big announcement of our giveaway.
Yeah. And
I've got a little unboxing to do, which actually ties in with the giveaway.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, and it'll all become clear.
Diamond Comics.
Yeah, exciting stuff. Now, before we go to our esteemed panel guests, let's take a little look to see who's in the chat, shall we?
Go on then.
So we got Michael Jameson comedy, and he said Michael Jackson comedy. Thanks for joining us, Michael.
Well, are you going to put his comment up, or are you just going to...
Well, yeah.
What was that then?
Well, it's StreamYard, first of all. StreamYard.
Yeah.
So we got Michael. We got Toom. Hello, Toom. How are you? All right. We got Ian. Hello, buddy.
He's always there, isn't he?
He's always there.
VP,
good old Ian.
Always there.
Yeah. Hey, VP. How are you, buddy? All right. Who else have we got? We got Chris. Chris Bell. Hey, buddy. Love that face.
We've got somebody called Passport Comics. Passport. Don't know who that is.
Who's Passport? No, who's he?
I don't know. I said Passport, didn't I?
Yeah, you're wrong.
I am. It's Passport.
Yeah, but don't know who he is. We got Gareth Peters. Well done, Gareth. Thanks for joining us. You're in for a treat.
Who's that then?
Well, is this one of his first times he's called us live? I don't know who he is, but he's joining us live.
Cool.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Fossil Adventures. We got.
Hey, John. How are you, buddy?
Triple G.
Oh my God! Look who it is. It's Pete.
So he's watching, but he's actually in the States.
He's having fun in Florida. But obviously, thank you for taking time out to watch us, buddy. Greatly appreciated. If you do want to come along and say hello, please do come along and say hello to us. Hi, Jason. Just found your channel recently. I love the content. Thank you, Solvents. Thank you. I hope you're glued to the screen. Oh, never mind. Okay. We got Zan R7. Thank you very much, buddy, for joining us. We got Jody Bromley. Hello from the... Hey, John, Jody. How's things, guys? All right? Good to see you. VP again. We got Pad Bear, look.
Hey, Pad Bear.
Hey, Pad Bear. How are you, buddy? Right, okay. Should we start bringing in... sorry, Super Tramp and Gamma Rays as well. Hello there. Good to see you. Good to see you all. Right. Mikey just put something in the private chat there saying I look old. I don't know what that's about, but thanks, mate. I appreciate that. So let's bring in some guests, shall we?
Who are we bringing in? I want to leave that guy for last.
Why?
Because I do.
Okay. Let's bring in Efren.
Yeah.
Hey,
first time on your channel. Yes.
I can't believe it, mate. I know we've known each other for quite a while now, and I've never actually asked you to come on, have I, before?
Yeah, I jumped at the opportunity. Tk you for having me on your channel.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Thank you. Yeah. It sounds quite rude, that, doesn't it? But I'm sorry. But you know, I love your content, and I love the interactions that we have on Pete's channel.
Yeah,
and it's great fun. So, how are you anyway, buddy? You okay?
I'm doing fine. You know, just chilling here on a Saturday. I usually tell this to Peter, and he hates when I say this. Just enjoying the weather here in San Diego.
Yeah, that's the way, isn't it? Yeah. That's fantastic. Yeah. Okay.
What's on your T-shirt?
Oh, I'm a basketball fan. It's Golden State Warriors. They won the championship
this year,
so.
I know nothing about basketball.
Not me.
No. Yeah. All I know is that white guys can't jump.
There's a fun like that.
I know.
Okay.
I think they're making that movie again. Actually, I heard about it.
Are they really? Who's going to be in that then?
I have no idea. I just heard rumors.
You wasn't it the first time?
Woody Harrelson, wasn't it?
Was
Woody
it?
Harrelson and the guy who played Blade. I'm drawing a blank on his name. The actor.
Blade?
Yeah.
What, Wesley Snipes?
Yeah,
Wesley
Wesley
Snipes,
Snipes,
yeah.
wasn't it?
They
Oh,
were the
no, I was
original.
watching Wesley Snipes last night, actually.
Were you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, nice. I can't believe we got 32 people in the chat. This is amazing. So thank you very much, guys. This is fantastic stuff. Let's bring in Mac Daddy and MC Mikey.
Yeah.
look at James showing off his swag.
He thinks he's repping the CGC.
No, we're having a completely unbiased discussion about CGC and whatnot. It's completely unbiased. I did even do cards now as well. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this could get awkward, couldn't it? But we'll see.
Did you know Mikey's got like a lanyard, CGC lanyard? He's got like
Mikey has.
not Mikey, James. He's got a little notebook. He's got a little slidey thing where you can put your key on, like going into prison. You can open up doors.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
getting a bit of.
got a bag. He's got.
I'm getting FOMO.
Free stuff.
Well, listen, they've told me I'm not allowed to backload them tonight. So if I could keep all this gear, so
yeah, James, we need to keep our contract in place. So
so unfortunately I've got to.
Oh, damn, he's back. Hey, Cole, how are you, buddy? All right. Chris, of course, there from Cole Collects. And who else do we have? Oh, look who it is, my good friend Tyrone. Hey, buddy. A kid in a man's hoodie there. That's what he's saying.
Oh, it's extra large, though.
It's extra large.
It is. It is extra large.
Hold on, wait for the reveal. Wait for the reveal.
Okay. Now that's more like it.
Wow.
That is more like it. Come on.
He likes to feel close to you, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I like to
But in a special way. In a special way.
That's so sweet. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. We have got Jane Johnson. Hello, it's the Parkers. I love you guys. Thank you, buddy. It's greatly appreciated. I'm sure there won't be any arguments today, man. I'm sure we will be on our best behavior.
Yep.
Okay, good. No, oh my goodness, we're busy chatting away, and I've forgotten about perhaps. I won't say the most important, but well, he's the man of the minute.
Yeah,
let's not give him an hour.
That's why I thought he needed to be last in.
Yeah,
he lasts about a minute.
That's longer than I last.
He's not even there.
Okay, I'll try again.
He's so famous
he?
He can't even show his face now.
No, what is going on here?
It's the artist formerly known as Ben Crampton.
No, he was just talking.
He's talking, but he's frozen. We can hear him. We can't see you for some reason.
Oh no!
Oh man, no.
What's that about? Hang on. No, still nothing.
He looks like he's going to go in that square.
Yeah, we've got a square for him.
Right, no. I bet you any money he's got his fingers up against the camera and he's going to reveal.
I'll be in a costume. No, I haven't. I don't know what's going on because I can see myself, my end.
Well,
we've
got a frozen picture of you.
Hang on, starting.
That's no.
Let him come out and go back in. This is fun. This is great. Sorry, but it's all live. He'll come out and come back in. We'll grab him. That was a weird one, wasn't it? VP says, check this out. James is a real fanboy, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I am. I'm not ashamed.
Try again.
Hey.
There he is.
Hey.
It's Ben.
Am I in motion?
Yep.
You are, mate. Everything's moving.
Good. James, I'm disappointed you took that hoodie off because it was you were giving me Ant-Man vibes. When he was in the school scene in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and that, and he has the jumper. You guys need to watch movies, Marvel movies. What's wrong with you?
In Ant-Man 2.
Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp. He's in a school and he's like in a hoodie, and it was a good joke. Okay, everyone in the chat is
just lost it.
Everyone's
laughing right now.
People are laughing. You're right, mate.
Jason, thanks for having me. I'm sorry. I've got to be honest. I'm absolutely knackered. I've been at Sundown Adventureland today with my child and my nieces and nephews, and I'm ravaged. I think.
Oh, I thought you would have been signing autographs and opening stores and
kissing
personal
babies.
Appearances. Yeah, kissing babies.
Yeah, for this. Now, we all want to say a huge congratulations for making the finals, mate. It's not just a nomination, it's the finals of Attention Seeking Geek Best Channel for Best Statue Review Unboxings.
What's CBC?
I didn't even
Comic
realize
Community
I was
Awards.
like nominated or shortlisted or anything for this. This was not. This came
You got
completely.
that special one, didn't you? That you got that special. Was it a Miles Morales one?
What? You know about?
Someone did it.
Yeah, I've got the
kind of thing.
Yeah,
I bought
Miles
them.
Morales Hot Toys recently. Yes,
Yes.
indeed. That's my latest.
Remember that?
Where is he?
Remember.
There he is.
Look at
Holding
that.
his copy of Amazing Fantasy 15 there.
I
Yeah,
thought it'd be Fallout 4.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Thanks,
That
Jason.
is really
You didn't
cool.
have to draw attention to that, but now that you say it, you do have to address me as award-nominated Ben Crampton. From
You
Attention.
are nominee.
Yeah, nominated. Yeah. Well, fingers crossed for you. Let's get voting for Attention Seeking Geek, guys.
Everyone
Let's
vote
get
for
over
me.
there. Well, how do we do it? How do we go about it? Do we know yet?
I don't bloody know what's
I don't
going
know
on.
yet.
I didn't even know that. No, you
don't know
can.
if it's open.
There's if you head over. Yeah, it is open. If you head over to the
Look out.
awards.
Geezer knows. He knows it's open. Look at him.
Of course he knows.
It's because I voted
All-
for myself at
all I-
least 10 times today.
That's why you're back late, isn't it? You've been doing that all day.
It's just like that.
What I would say is, please don't go now.
Oh, look at that.
Because obviously my
Comic
channel.
Book Community
Oh.
Award People's Choice winner.
Yes.
Winner.
2021.
Yes.
Channel with
That's
the
amazing.
people.
Channel of
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah.
God
That is
knows how
awesome.
we won that. Don't even know.
I don't even know.
God knows.
It's amazing.
So-
Jokes aside, I'm truly honoured, and it's been a big surprise. So, yeah, very very thankful.
Well deserved, mate. Seriously, well deserved. So congratulations on that.
Thanks.
Okay. I don't know where to go from here. I think perhaps where we can start, okay, is perhaps this.
Stir the shit. Come on, let's do this.
Like every story, it has a beginning.
Yeah. It was this moment he realized he fucked up. Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a queue.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. I'm not going to go over old ground because I'm pretty sure most people will know the history of this book now. It's been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks. But the interesting thing that perhaps I wasn't aware of, on the back of the comic, it says here, "In God we trust."
Mhm.
So someone messed up there with the not so much the spelling, but the grammar, and it's sticking a letter, another word in, basically. In God we trust.
Yeah, because
That's
it was just put
ridiculous.
together the last second, wasn't it? It's really-
Yeah, it's meant to be "In God we trust," isn't it? You know. Also, the American flag. Excuse me, man. Sorry.
You're going to tell us it hasn't got 52 stars or something like that.
Well, no, the American flag. Oh, that's hang on.
What the? That's not
How,
the-
how the hell did he get in there? What's going on now?
What are you doing?
Oh, man.
What are you doing, man?
Here we go. That's an American flag.
Red,
Right.
white.
Is it?
Starts with a red, white, right? Let's get past all this shit here. And
Oh,
look,
yeah.
have a look at this, white at the top. Now, come on, guys. If you're going to do a comic properly, at least do it, you know,
What,
with a
properly?
properly. Yeah,
And it's not even
It's
a
terrible.
9.8. Look at the thing at the top on the left.
it's, do you know, this is it's a trash
Yeah.
book. It's a piece of shit.
Well, it
book
wasn't a
that's been-
9.8, Mikey. That was a 10.
You're joking, even with the bend in it.
No, I don't know. But they
Oh,
they have
no.
graded some of them at 10s and 9.9s.
They
I
have.
also feel
they
like
have.
it's a very weird choice. Like the comic, that debut issue, there's no level of like what Miles is about is patriotism for America, and you know, like him becoming Spider-Man is a patriotic thing. Like there's no link, you know, to this being like a patriotic, this, you know, America book.
Yeah.
Like
It's probably the opposite, if I'm being honest.
it's very random.
Yeah, it is. There's also a lot of disrespect shown for the 13 folds of the flag, which is the flag that's presented to fallen heroes. And obviously, the flag is folded in a certain way so that just the stars are showing. Here you got the stripes showing where with Miles Morales handing over. So it's, you know, it's not very well thought out, this, to be honest with you. Pretty dire, I would say. Okay, let's move on then, past these guys. What are they on? Black Flag Comics obviously saying we're so proud of this project. Only 750 comics worldwide available. Well, there were originally 3,000, weren't there? And which were released last year, and it was unwanted stock. So what you have then is a situation where they've got loads of copies of these books and no one wants $10 facsimiles. And they thought it's a good idea. What we'll do is stick an acetate over it, and put a bit more artwork by Clayton Crane on it. Staple it to the book. Well, what do you think, guys? What's your thoughts on it? Efren, what do you think of it, buddy?
Yeah, the American.
Oh God, in Instagram, the comic book community, they were going crazy over this book when it first came out, man. I thought it's just a money grab. These people didn't think this out. The way they drew the flag, the one Miles is holding, and the actual flag, and it's just a shame. Comic books to me are supposed to be fun. Everybody's supposed to be, in a community. We all, enjoy comic books. But this was just terrible. I don't know. Everybody wants to buy one, to each his own. I'm not saying if you want to buy one, go ahead. But to me, I just said, no way. I'm not touching this. It's terrible. I just didn't like it at all. But it is what it is. They're feeling the fallout. Black Flag Comics for sure about this now.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, James?
The actual book, I think, it's disgusting. I don't like it. And I don't like the 4 staples. 2 extra staples after manufacturing is definitely not a blue label, 100%. Me and Mikey were actually on holiday when this all kicked off, so wasn't really. We probably could have done a live show last week because it would have been more current, but just keep seeing constant things happening with, like, on Instagram with what's happening with it, with what's happening with CGC and obviously whatnot, but we'll get into that. But I think it looks disgusting. Everyone knows my thoughts. I hate variants anyway. I think they ruin comic collecting.
Yeah. Ben, what's your thoughts, buddy?
Listen, I don't have much of a stake in the game anymore. I've sort of openly and made a video on it on my channel about how I'm not collecting. Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry, guys. I've got to bring him on.
Make him big screen.
Evening.
Is he in a fucking pool? Sorry.
How's it hanging? Hot as LG.
I'm in a lazy river.
Yeah, I was just thinking you're in a lazy river. You're moving. Stop smiling.
How's everybody doing?
God. Well, we were fine until you came and rubbed it in.
Yeah, Ben was in deep thought.
Exactly. Unbelievable.
Look at him there, his little dinky. Look at the weather.
Looks nice.
So
great.
Where's that, buddy? Is that which water park's that?
Typhoon Lagoon.
Typhoon Lagoon, lovely.
Can you? Yeah, Typhoon Lagoon. Just wanted to quickly jump on and say hope you're all doing well. Congratulations to Ben for being nominated for the Comic Book Awards.
Stop it. I miss you, Peter. I feel like I've lost a testicle with you not being here.
So you can't get hard
Right,
without
chaps, I'm going to jump off because there's a mojito calling for us.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Rubbing it.
Unbelievable.
I'll catch you.
someone thought it. All right, see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Nice.
Say
That's your way.
Over.
That was funny. Someone said, "Oh my God, it's Honey G." Sorry, Efren, that's probably lost on you a little bit there. But
I was going to say UK bands.
yeah, yeah.
Mad Bands.
Wow, that was good to see him. Sorry, Ben.
Yes. No, it was Peter being rude. So I'm not collecting anymore. And you know what? This represents more than anything why I made that decision. You know, this idea of, you know, the oversaturation of kind of variant copies after variant copies, and then the kind of, you know, how it's decided by set individuals, you know, within a community, influencers or retailers. They decide, right, okay, let's make this a $700 book, and they can do it like that. It doesn't matter how trash, you know, the cover is, or how gimmicky they kind of put in on acetate or whatever over the top. Like, it doesn't matter, because we have no power as the buyers, you know, because it's this small kind of knit group of influencers and people of power that can do that. But I say we can't do anything. We cannot buy it, but it's the opposite. People are still buying it at this ridiculous price, and if anything, even more after all of the controversy, you know. So it's a sad state of affairs, and it's as I said, it kind of dumbs down why I'm not collecting, you know, comics anymore, at least on a kind of weekly basis anyway. You know, I'm still sort of keen to pick up Silver Age and stuff like that where I can.
Proper books. But that kind of nicely segues us into the next slide, where we've got recent sales on eBay. You know, bearing in mind, again, just to clarify, that this was a facsimile book. It was going for between £10 and £20, maybe, if that, really. And they started to charge £85 at C2E2, and then panicked when stock started running out and upped the price to $100. So a lot of people obviously didn't have the books, because people from Whatnot were taking short boxes of the books, taking, you know, certain individuals were laying down as much as between $10,000 and $16,000 on these books, and looking to flip them on Whatnot, you know. And these people supposedly pushed in line as well. It's just disgusting.
Well, I think the owner of Black Flag, he did like a live video before it went live, didn't he? Anyway, he basically said that if there's 750 copies, there's like a queue for influencers and blah blah, and you know, and all that stuff. They'll get stuff, and then there's like the general queue, and they just obviously got priority, didn't they? Because they were.
And what's the qualifying? You know, what's the criteria to be in that influencer, you know, line? Like, do you have to have so many subscribers? Do you like what? How are they measuring that? Like, you know.
I don't know,
to be honest with you. I don't know. I know that a lot of these people were already representing Whatnot. So you got people like Sketh, Nerdy Girl, who are already repping Whatnot. And whether or not they were affiliated with Black Flag, I'm not entirely sure. But again, you know, the guy, I think the guy's name's Jason. He's from Black Flag. He was doing this live. It's been pulled, but it's been put back on because someone recorded it, so it never goes away. And he was saying, like, he was panicking, right, that I only had 40 people in line, and that the book wasn't going to get sold, and that's why he was giving away loads. The convention hadn't even started. This was for the exhibitors, you know, so it was just at the very beginning of the convention. So for him to say that he was worried that it was going to not sell out is complete BS, quite frankly. Complete BS. Sorry, he also said that he didn't name names, but I guess it was probably Sketh, right? He was saying that one guy wanted 250 copies, or wanted a load of copies, but he had to halve them. Now, I know Sketh had 125 copies of this book. So he originally wanted 250, but had to say, oh, no, you can only have half because we've got people in line.
So that brings us to the question. Does anybody else feel that these so-called influencers have abused their power and then tried to make a profit out of us as well. Because generally that's what they've done. The comic community that they say that they love, they've bought multiple of these books with the opinion of flipping them for 10 times, 20 times the amount that they've bought them. And
I think what you got to think really about is like you've got these people going, "Hey, comic fam, this is all for you." Blah blah blah, all this stuff. Everything we do is for you. Black Flag, CGC to a certain degree. I kind of understand them because they are businesses, absolute businesses. They're all about money. They're not ashamed to admit that they are about money. The influencers are what my main issue is. But basically, they're telling they do everything for us, but we are funding their life. Us collectors, we're funding their life. It's all about money for them as well.
Yes, I'm asking you. Yeah.
Well, we were talking about it today, weren't we?
We were.
And I think Black Flag are partly responsible as well by allowing people to buy so much. We were talking about transparency as well, and they should have set aside so many comics for the influencers, which I kind of hate that word, like content creators. I don't know, it just seems great. Set aside so much for them, set aside so much for everybody else, and just left it at that. And not put their prices up as well when things were selling quick. Because once they realised the comics were selling and people were interested, they stumped up the prices as well, which it's taking the piss.
What it is, isn't it?
And I'd be gutted. You'd be upset if we were in a queue and we weren't getting a look in. There's people just sliding in, grabbing.
Yeah, pushing in, you know.
I know, 100 or whatever they were buying.
Yeah. Interesting enough, Jem Min put a video out, didn't he? Defending everybody and saying that there was no pushing in, no one pushed in, but even if they did, then that's down to the person in behind the queue to say something. You know, people have got to eat, they got to put food on their table. Well, he had so much backlash from that. He pulled the video. He pulled it. Because
I think there's a fine line with that argument. There is there's a fine line between selling enough to put food on the table and then selling so much that you are in a place of privilege and you can buy, I don't know, whatever it may be, So it's like I'd get it if you were just buying on bulk, selling at retail, giving people the opportunity to get this exclusive. But they're not. They're buying in bulk and then selling it, 4 times
all
the
you
price.
got to do is look at their collections, the stuff they've got behind them. If they're struggling for food, they'll just sell something behind them. Well, let's be honest. Like, they buy 250 copies of one box.
I ain't selling this shit. Like, even for not even for a can of beans.
Yeah. My books. Hey, I'll sell some of my books. Everybody wants them. Let me know. Talk to me later.
Yeah.
We joke, but it is like you do. We all are part of. We're all collectors, right? But we know that if times got bad, we'd have to sacrifice our collection for what comes first. Family. It's some crazy shit.
I think it's caused a lot of animosity, isn't it, within the community? And I don't even know if it's split the community down the middle, because I think that from what I hear, there's more people upset about it than not upset about it. And then you got your people saying, you're only mad because you didn't get the chance to flip it yourself. Listen, we're live. You can't talk to the dog. What are you doing? You've got to stop that. Yeah. Hello, doggy. Hello. Forget the dog. We're live.
Bring the dog in on the conversation.
No. No.
I go get my dog. I go get my dog too.
Oh, here we go. It's Doggyville, USA. Great.
Should we all go and get our dogs? Should we all go and get our dogs? Genuine.
No. Oh, Mikey hasn't got a dog.
No, got cats.
It's got cats.
Pussy.
All right, let's move on. Oh God, right. Right now, where was I? Let's go back to my little slide. So yeah, the sales are all over the place. What I did like, you did have a lot of people trolling people who were trying to sell these books on eBay by putting in offers of $22,000, $25,000. Hilarious. Stop licking my feet. Now,
Speaking of
So
America.
that's yeah. Oh, God, get off your shit. Right. So yeah, 508 quid, 360 quid. But a recent sale here, it's 296 quid. So I don't know if the prices are coming down. But then you got one here just recently today, $810.
What, that's sold?
Yeah.
I
37 bids.
just had a thought as well, Jason. James obviously mentioned about Black Flag and stuff being a business, but like, if you were in line at the Nike store for like brand new pair of Jordan 1s or whatever that have just been released. Sorry, a tiny bike just drove past me in the room. I've got borrowers in the house. Yeah, if you're in line, right, for a new pair of Nike shoes at the Nike store, Nike is a global corporation, business, moneymaker. They would never put the price up because they realize that they've got
Retail.
Yeah, like everything is retail because that's the transparency, and then whatever happens in the aftermarket happens in the aftermarket. So yeah, I do think Black Flag are massively responsible for this debacle as well, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you. There are a few culprits in amongst this, though, and we shall, as we progress, we will uncover them all. This was a Marvel statement. Now, whilst they didn't actually name Black Flag, this is what they said. As you all continue to expand your businesses, we want to thank you for continuing to explore exclusive opportunities with Marvel through our exclusive retailer variant program. By participating in our program, please remember that all cover artwork must be created and approved by Marvel. Well, I said Marvel again. Once submitted and accepted, no retailer has permission to use these comics or art or create new products, edit, or change the published comic in any way. This, of course, pertains to all past and current comics. We have updated our deal sheets for all retailer variant cover requests moving forward to emphasize these points. As always, thank you very much for your
everything you do, and we appreciate your cooperation and continued support.
Yeah. Thoughts on that, guys? What do you think of that, Efren?
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, I think Marvel probably didn't want to get involved with this at all. They said, "Oh God, everything that's happening." So they had to put out a statement, And I know Black Flag's supposed to have 2 more of them that are coming out. One of them's a Ghost Rider, but I haven't heard anything about it. If they can't do it now, because Marvel said, basically you have to go through us.
That's right.
I've not seen them available anywhere.
There was going to be a Ghost Rider and a Deadpool, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Absolutely hideous things, though, aren't they? That's the thing. It's like
I just don't understand. I think people. I watch people. Obviously, we all watch YouTube videos. I watch you guys do YouTube videos, and if people give an opinion on a comic book, I listen, but I don't let anybody influence me in buying a comic book. But I've been doing it for decades, so I'm not sure. People say, "Hey, this may gain in value throughout the years. That's why we want it." That's everything I can think of.
I suppose you get a gut feeling on something as well, don't you? You get a nose for it over the years of collecting of what is going to be good. There's the odd one that comes out, surprises everybody. But unfortunately, it seems that this book is going to be more infamous than famous, which, again, tends to drive up the price of the book. But like Ben says, what we could do is just not buy the piece of crap in the first place. Because
you get people who want to buy it because of how notorious it is.
Yeah, and there's a bit of history, isn't it?
It's like the comics that have like printing errors with the, what is it, Blue Lizard or whatever. Like, that's an error, right? Like, it shouldn't. You shouldn't want that, but people want that because it's infamous. It's
And the more controversial a subject is, the more people think.
Yeah. When there's a story as well, you then have that story attached to it, and it's like, oh, why have you got that? Right? Well, let me tell you. But yeah.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for joining us.
What Efren was saying, like, we're all old as shit, right? We don't get influenced anymore because we all know what we like, and we're not impressionable anymore. We're beyond that point. But like, you think about these young new collectors that are watching these massive, big YouTubers or following these big kind of, you know, people on Instagram and stuff, and it's like they are listening to what they say and they are going by what they're saying. And you know, my heart goes out to anyone that gets stung by this, by forking out loads of money and it turns out to not be, you know, good for them.
Yeah.
Buy older books, everyone. That's the thing I can influence you on.
Silver
Age, you know, Bronze,
Silver Age,
you know,
all day long.
You know, they're excellent books.
Do you think it's a bit awkward that Marvel has had to get involved in this, because they never, ever, ever? I mean, this is unprecedented, isn't it? That they've never released a statement like this before.
I think Black Flag will be getting a call from, you know, Mickey Mouse in his lawyer suit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really like the attitude of this guy that runs Black Flag. After seeing that video of him, it really put me off it, to be honest with you. Okay, let's move on. So that was Marvel's statement. Oh, here we go.
What am I looking at?
So here we have CGC debuting, or Whatnot debuting stuff with CGC. And they're just bedfellows, aren't they? What they're doing, they're climbing into bed with each other. Or are they? Are they not? You know, is this perfectly fine? You know, let's get people's opinions. Mikey, what's your thoughts on this team up with CGC and Whatnot?
It just sounds like two corporations just wanting money. Honestly, I only found out what Whatnot was all about today, and from what I'm hearing about it, and what I'm getting the general feel from people just reading the comments in this video is it's just money making schemes, isn't it? It's just like, how can we make as much money as possible as soon as possible, and what are people going to do for it, and how much are they prepared to pay? Let's push the boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think.
Mans, what's your thoughts?
I haven't got a clue about Whatnot.
No. Okay.
Like I've never heard of him before.
Okay. No. Well, again, if you're not into collecting as much, perhaps then you're not likely to hear them, because they're an online platform for a start.
Are they American based though?
They are American based. You can only sell if you're from America, but you can buy from the UK.
Oh, right.
But essentially, if nobody knows what, some people don't know what Whatnot is, they are effectively an online auction site, I suppose, that do very short auctions. Some as little as 10 seconds or 30 seconds or maybe a minute. And they run down the clock, and whoever puts in the higher bid in that time, they get the book. Although I when I went on it, it was, say, a minute, right? They didn't get the amount they want. They kept adding time onto it, which is, can they do that? I'm not entirely sure.
I've sold on Whatnot once, and the way it works, basically, you put a timer on, like say for a minute, and then when it gets down to 10 seconds, if anybody bids, it just automatically gives you another 10 seconds. To give people a chance to, bid on it.
There's no sniping then, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, so if somebody, it's at 2 seconds. If somebody bids, it goes up another 10 seconds. It gives you the opportunity, to put another bid in. I sold once on Whatnot at the very beginning. It seemed like a small little app. There weren't that many people on there, but it just blew up. And there's so many options you can choose now. You can choose silver, golden, bronze, copper, modern books, all kinds of other things. I deleted my app for Whatnot. This is my opinion. It just got too much. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is just too much. And my phone kept on burnt, just keep on constantly messages of people being on Whatnot. And I just said, I'm done. I just can't do this anymore. So I just got rid of my app. I'm not even on it anymore. And I only sold once. And there's nothing wrong with people trying to run a business. I'm not saying that. But for me personally, it was just too much. And I go, I'm not going to give them my money, and I don't want to do this. And then all this was CGC. I know their first appearance was just giveaways, but if they start selling on Whatnot, like everybody says, it just seems like a conflict of interest. What you put there, Jason. And, I I don't know, to each his own. It just got too much for me, and that's how come I got rid of my app for Whatnot. And it's just, like I said, just my opinion.
Yeah, James, what do you think, buddy? What's your thoughts?
So immediately when I saw that CGC were going to do a giveaway and Whatnot, I messaged we have like a chat group, don't we? And I sent a screenshot saying, does anyone else feel like this is not right? And for me, when we've got all these influencers who are already at the center of this controversy with the Acetate book or, whatever. And then we've got
Acetate.
the issue with, Acetate, yeah. The issue with that. And then we've got CGC grading these books, right, as 9.9s, 10s, when other Acetate covers who have got 2 staples, they haven't given any 9.9s or 10s to, which is like Straw Dogs #1 or something, whatever. So it's obviously weird. Something weird is going on there. But then when you see that they're in bed with Whatnot, and then you see pictures of Skeff at the Jim Lee signing on Whatnot.
Yeah, I know. I have to say, Skeff's got some big balls, man. He's got some balls there.
You just got to think, guys, you literally being shown in a negative light already. Why are you carrying on wanting to be shown like that? Like, have you not got a brain to make you think, well, like, just step away for a second and let it like die off or something? Like, I don't like it, and I don't like the fact that you got all these influencers pushing Whatnot, like weekly auctions or day. Well, I don't know, like between
it's the Whatnot
so many
army,
hours,
isn't it?
It's Nerdy Girl, it's Comic Tom, it's Skeleton Keys Comics, it's like other people, and like they're all like just controlling this market. And let's be honest, when you go on there, they're fucking selling. Sorry, they're selling it for such a premium. It's not deals. They're literally all about money.
Definitely pants down.
And this is what. And this whole comic fan doesn't mean a thing to them, really.
No, it's all about money.
It's money, isn't it? It's manipulation of the market.
Mm-hmm.
I completely agree. I think it sits really uneasily with me. I'm going to be honest with you. Having these two entities, there's so much of a conflict of interest. It's ridiculous.
I think the word you're looking for is incestuous.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good word of the day. Yeah.
I think this is their business. I'm sorry, Jason. This is everybody. All these influencers. This is their business. I think this is their livelihood. And for us, it's not. Like I was saying, I do this for fun, and I collect comic books, but it's not a business for me. And if I sell a comic book, great. If I buy one, great. But it's not. If I don't, I still, can survive without it.
Yeah. No, that's right. Ben.
Yeah, I mean,
CGC.
I don't have any.
You love CGC, don't you?
Oh, love it. Love me some slabs. Once again, I have very little to no stake in this because I don't own any slabs. I'm not really intending to, and but obviously I'm part of this community, and I hear and I see everything. That being said, us Brits, we have no hands-on experience with Whatnot because it's not necessarily a format that is used. Correct me if I'm wrong. We don't use it over here, right?
I think you can do. Not a lot of people do, I don't think.
Right.
I think it's the postage is like ridiculously expensive.
Right. And is it like it's kind of like a Craigslist, eBay type platform?
Yeah, auction based, really. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But obviously, like live streaming it, like
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Like again, like Amanda used the term transparency. That's all we want. From every party, from the CGCs, the Whatnots, the Black Flags, the influencers. Like, that's all we want is transparency. For me, though, like these very large channels, and I'm having a snipe because my channel's tiny and shit.
But, it's just tiny, but
like.
Shots fired.
Very rarely hear conversations about the stories. about the characters, about what is actually inside of those books. You know, everything's about, like, you might as well do a bloody channel about paper, about talking about paper, because that's all a lot of it is. Let's go through the top 10 of prices of paper. Like, no, let's talk about why we love this, like why we do this, and that's the characters and the stories. And yeah, like all of this nonsense, you know, is just another thing to distract from what actually got us into, you know, collecting, and that's the escapism, the fantasy, the storytelling. So but yeah, you know, I'm bitter because I haven't got 1 million subscribers.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I think we've probably covered this to death, but listen, the fact that there's this collaboration, you know, these are the people that cut in line for this book, right? Who then get it graded by CGC, give it a blue label. So it's a married cover, right? Because you've got the acetate on it. So you'd think it would be a qualified a green label with a married cover. But then you got the extra staples in it. So what's that about? You know, surely that's restoration or it's affecting the original book.
Mm-hmm.
But then, of course, CGC make up their own little rules to justify what they did. I think they got caught with their pants down, right? And they're trying to do damage limitation with it.
Yeah, totally. I think it's probably best that they don't admit that they've messed up, because it opens a can of worms to, well, if you've done that for that, what else have you done?
This is the thing.
Do you think when they had these books into grade that someone went, hang on, this doesn't look like a Marvel book. Do you think we should contact Marvel? Maybe they were waiting for the response from Marvel before they did that, and maybe that took some time. I don't know, but it's got to be a reason why they were grading them blue for some reason.
Well, this is the thing, right? These books were graded well before the C2E2 Comic Con.
Yeah.
These were done probably a month or two ago, so there was already.
How did they get graded? Seriously, it's ridiculous with the turnaround times as well. Like,
yeah, and 9.9s and 10s. You know, come on.
This signing with Jim Lee, was it public? Was it a public open signing event, or was it just a?
No, it was at CGC's.
CGC.
And again, this is another thing that kind of gets to me. That, like, so Jim Lee is. To my knowledge, since I've been comic conning, going to Comic Cons for like the last, I don't know, 12 years or so, he hasn't come over to the UK, right, to do an appearance. And for me, this culture of creators signing, you know, in these kind of soulless events where they're just going through stacks of books and just signing them to anonymous, you know, people, like, come out. Like, I ask you creators to come out and meet us fans and hear the feedback about the stories and engage and make people's day as well. Like, Jim Lee for me is like that's like a bucket list moment if I got to meet him. So stop sitting at home and signing piles of books that doesn't mean anything to anyone. Come out and meet the people that it means something to.
Yeah, spot on, mate. Spot on.
Man, I have got on my
no, you're right.
a lot tonight.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Of course, this has generated a lot of comments and negativity. So on Instagram, people saying, "Wow, isn't a conflict of interest at all? Grading companies selling on a selling platform that they grade for. If I wouldn't get in trouble with this, you get a 2-pack line saying how he feels about the parties involved." Anyway, Whatnot saying, "Well, CGC won't be selling any slabs." That's not the point, really. I think you got CGC with them, you know, representing Whatnot as well. It's all smells a bit shitty, really. Not the smartest of the moves, all things considered. This should not be happening. Thumbs down, and then there's loads of comments. Just people basically rip. There's very little positive comments there. You got Whatnot trying to justify some of the comments that people are making, but you know, surely they've got to realize this is a PR disaster for them.
Yeah, they can't put out the fires quicker than they're appearing, can they?
Yeah, and it's just escalating, and it's escalating, and people then. I myself, I didn't just delete the app. I actually got my account deleted because I was furious. So get rid of it. Goodbye.
But good, vote with your wallet, Jason. Like you know, that's how we stop stuff, is by just not encouraging it.
Exactly. I love the shade that CBCS threw here. So the head grader from CBCS said, occasionally fake facsimile covers are added to mainstream comics post-manufacturing. And when CBCS receives these comics, our label reads facsimile cover attached with 2 staples added, when the fake added cover is attached using 2 additional staples. We then grade the book as if 4 holes are going through the spine of the book, as you can always remove the fake cover and 2 staples that were added, leaving 4 staple holes as damage. CBCS considers any cover added post-manufacturing as a facsimile cover, regardless of their origin. Boom.
Yes, Queen.
Mic drop. Mic drop. Yeah. So, CBCS getting in on it. They're rubbing their hands, probably. To be fair,
yeah, it raises their profile a little bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you've got a lot of people saying, I'm not going to go with CGC anymore. I'm going to go with CBCS.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that.
This is what we were talking about last night, wasn't it?
They're not going to do that.
Let's hear Amanda's point of view on this, right? Because I think she's probably got a valid point. Annoyingly, go, Mand.
Well,
the mic's yours.
Oh shit. Well, all I was saying was that all these people that are angry against CGC and all the rest of it, we're not going to use them now. I'm not going to use them. I'm doing a little protest. Yeah. After a couple of months, it'll calm down again, and people will be buying from CGC and getting their books graded from CGC. Just like the other day, you said, I'm sending some books off to be graded by CGC. You didn't go, I'm not going to use them anymore. It's not going to happen. They will do it, and they'll still buy. So it'll just sort itself out in a couple of months, and that'll be it.
I think,
not everyone, Amanda. My CGC account expired, my CBCS account expired, and I haven't gone back. I just don't want to do it anymore. I have some at CBCS.
Surely that's not because of this, though, that you first suddenly thought, right, Acetate date.
And I just think this whole getting your books encapsulated, back when I was a kid, nobody did that. And everybody was fine with their books just the way they were. We're all trained. Like, I won't lie, I have so many CGC books. I mean, I was so into it. One year at Comic-Con, I did like 20 of them at once. And I just dropped them off at WonderCon in Anaheim. I dropped off a lot of books to CBCS. Both of my for CGC and CBCS, they both expired. I'm not going back. I'm not grading anymore. I'm just done. It's just too much. I'm going to collect comic books still. And if I get a really nice one, if I happen to get a Hulk, the very first Hulk, I'll borrow somebody's account before I start my own account and but I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore.
Efren, do a video on it. It'll do really well.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Amanda is right. I agree with Amanda always on all subjects.
Oh, thank you.
So I think it's a bit biased, but thanks, Chris.
But I don't think. I think there'll be less people refusing to use them than there will. People will go back. We know they will.
If I go back,
they got the monopoly, haven't they? You won't because you're stubborn.
If I go back, I won't tell anybody.
No.
Yeah.
It's all recorded now. That's it.
Yeah,
guys, it's funny as well because the conversations are so similar in the collecting figure world as well. So Hot Toys has the monopoly, CGC has the monopoly, and there's always debacles and people whinge and say they're never gonna. But because that is already at the top, and you're already so deep into your collection that you kind of want everything to match and stuff. It's it forces your hand, and then people suck straight back in, and
and CGC know that as well. They know that.
Yep. They'll just blow over.
It's almost right. They could literally take a crap on you from above, and you'll go, "Thank you very much. I'll have some more, please."
Well, no.
Like that.
Not really, Jace.
No.
There's a thing in Dubai at the moment.
Let's not talk about that. I'll get demonetized you for that. Right. Sorry then. Right.
Was it potty?
Lad, shut the Please, Mans. Right, thank you. This was interesting. This was on the CGC threads that I came across. And someone made a comment saying that if you're new here, to summarize, the last 79 threads or pages of this thread include line cutting, influencers pre-buying books before the con is open and before those books are supposedly available, influencers hyping a book they are selling on Whatnot, retailers are selling out of books for collectors because dirty flippers bought them all without a limit to purchase. Limit to purchase books from unlimited down to 1 or 2 instituted, right?
Insinuated right after the flippers finish buying their mass quantity.
Oh, right. That says instituted,
Oh,
but
yeah,
okay,
I
yeah. Book shows up on CBSI top 10 list the day it was released, and no one supposedly knew about the book. No one mentioned CBSI comments on the book. That being said, the homage is Blair. Stop, please make it stop. Raising the price of books while other people stood in line from $85 to $100.
That takes the piss.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, that's it, guys. That's all I. Has anybody got anything to add to that? Really?
Well, everything's been said, hasn't it?
That's
Agreed.
a good question.
Yeah, it's just people looking out for themselves.
And you're
yeah,
right. Like he's
CGC. Yeah, CGC will go bankrupt if he did that.
Yeah. But like Ben says, there are too many people out there with collections that want it to match. Hell, you've got people there that have to have a run of books the same grade, let alone the same grading company.
Yeah. Who do we know that does that?
I don't know.
Well, James Keegan was buzzing, wasn't he? Because he had those matching 9.6s or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the only time I've ever seen someone celebrate a 9.6.
Well, they want it in a run, don't they? So they have like a run of comics. They
the
want
same
all
grade.
Yeah,
Even if it's a terrible grade, they want it to be in that grade. Right, man? It's that time.
What's this one?
Right, I've got an unboxing, guys.
Woo-hoo!
Right? Holy shit.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, I got an unboxing.
From Whatnot.
Yeah, thank you, Whatnot.
from Steph's personal collection.
Can I ask what you thought of Amanda's ventriloquism?
On the video.
Don't think they've seen it.
It was fucking brilliant.
Well, Power Girl apparently has the art of ventriloquism.
She does.
It's one of her superpowers.
Incredibly.
Yeah. So I was giving it a go, and I failed.
I got to admit that last video that you guys did was really funny.
Thank you very much. It's very kind of you.
It was shit, but it was really funny.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be funny. That's the thing. So thanks for that. Right, listen, guys. Let me tell you the story here. Do you want to take it out?
Yeah.
I was very lucky enough to be. I entered a draw with a company called Galactic Comics, and I won the prize for the monthly draw.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
And they sent it to me a couple of days ago, and this is going to tie in with something which I'll talk about in a minute. But look out!
What?
That's all right. Come on, you all right?
Yeah.
You think it's Christmas now, don't you?
Yeah.
Take your time, we're live. It's 51 people watching.
Thanks,
guys at home, by the way. Oh my God, straight away. Can I make you big first? It's all right.
This is the giveaway.
There's no sort of
foreplay at all, is there? No foreplay.
Straight in, going in raw.
Vroom, vroom.
Okay, so this is a John Tyler Christopher variant of Star Wars 7. As you know, I'm a big fan of John Tyler Christopher's work, which is probably the only sort of modern books that I actually like. But having said that, despite my love for his work, I am going to be giving this as my giveaway for my 2,500 subscribers.
Nice.
So there you go, guys. All you need to do, okay, I'm going to make this one a little bit more interesting, right?
Why?
Because I'm at 2,150 subscribers already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I may even throw another book in as well, one that I've actually paid for. Right? So, don't know, you're not choosing.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
So-
any of those on that bat wall.
Yeah.
No. Nice try.
Can I choose? Can I?
We can get rid of your Punisher one because it's
Punisher one.
I don't like it.
What, my Amazing Spider-Man 129?
Spider-Man. Yes, please.
I think Ben should win so he can get one CGC book in his collection, so
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
That Star Wars did go pretty well there.
I had
last
one
book,
CGC book. I did own a CGC book, and I cracked it on a live stream, and it took me about 15 minutes to crack with a hammer. It was horrible. So yeah, don't
was the book undamaged?
Yeah, it was all right. It was okay. I mean, it was an expendable book. It was like Chavez America 1 from a second volume or something. It was like.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
For the content, Jason, come on.
It's not something that I'd get slapped.
No, probably not. Okay, guys. So here we go. I've got I'm doing this as a giveaway. So what I'm going to be doing, I want people to just leave a comment on this video.
What?
This video, right? And make sure you're subscribed, obviously. And I will do comment picker, and then it's going to be an international giveaway, free. I'm going to pay for postage. I'm going to do the whole caboodle. Please, not from Guatemala again.
Yeah, so you did that last time.
Guatemala,
and you were crying.
Well, it was 50 quid in postage.
I love that.
$70.
How much it was? Oh
it's going to South America. I didn't realise. It was my fault. There we are. Oh. Daniel's late to the party. Daniel, you missed all the fun, mate. You missed all the fun. Never mind. Catch you on the rewind, buddy. At least 10 times. Minimum. So, okay. You're not the only one who's late. Oh, nice one. Well, thanks for joining, Eddie. Greatly appreciated. So there you are, guys. This is going to be a giveaway. I'm also going to do another book. It might be, I don't know yet. It might be a Marvel team-up book.
What, the one that you just unboxed the other day?
Yeah,
Jace, yes, was this the guy who won the last giveaway?
Who now? No
comment on the screen. Oh no.
Who? Who was it? Escargot? No. It was Skin of Sweet, wasn't it? Something like that, if I remember.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah, something like that. And there was another chap that won it the previous week, but didn't claim it, unfortunately. So we what's this? We want to see Mand unbox Jace.
No one wants to see
special
that.
Feature. No
one wants to see that.
Good.
Bloody
Thanks,
hell.
Jamie.
Yeah,
thanks,
nice
mate. Chance for fine thing. Close your eyes and point to the wall, and that's what we get. Oh, that's a great idea. No way. So there we are, guys. So that's going to be part of my giveaway. So all you got to do, just leave a note on this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and
everybody else's who is with us tonight. So we want to subscribe to MJ Comics.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Attention Seeking Geek.
Also, guys,
we'll check.
Just to let you know, everyone at home, thank you so much. We've got 54 people watching, which is amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to say that I've left descriptions in the description box for people's Instagrams and YouTubes. So please go over and check out their channels, please, and make sure you subscribe. What's this here? Wait, a UK influencer with a larger sub count wins a CGC giveaway from a UK retailer? Possibly.
Yeah, Jace.
Suspect.
You're part of the system now, Jace.
No, you are.
You're part of the system.
So, remember that that thumbnail I had? That was all the swag. Remember with the hat, and the gold chain, and everything. It was like propaganda stuff. That's me now. It's game over. I did.
You did what? You did flip gangster.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't. No. Before we go, I want to see what you guys are coming up to on your channels. So bear with me while I call up the slides again. Let's go through all this crap. Sorry, guys. I love that picture. While I'm here, I want to thank Mr. Mac as well for doing that fantastic thumbnail for me for this live stream. It's hilarious. I particularly like Ben crying in the corner.
Yeah, it was like you just didn't even, ask. You took the worst photo of me, made it a PNG. It
made it perfect, honestly.
Oh dear.
So, Mikey and James, what's going on your channel, buddies?
Do you want to go, Mike?
Wow. No, you can go if you want.
Okay. So the video that came out on Wednesday, basically was lucky enough to win a CGC giveaway on their Instagram, and I got a load of swag, which obviously I'm wearing right now. I got a signed slab in there, so just check out that video if you haven't already. We've got some stuff upcoming. We've got another comic shop visit in Kent. Mikey's bought a mystery box, and he's bought some other books
and toys.
And toys, that's it, yeah. I was going to say toys to begin with, and I was trying to remember what books you got. We've got that coming up, and we've also got, I've sent 2 submissions to CGC directly because my usual go-to people, Scott's Collectibles, are no longer doing submissions for Blue Label. So, but funny enough, these 2 are both signed books, so they should be coming back at any point.
We also have a subscriber giveaway that we're going to be running as well. Do you want to show them what they can win, James?
Yes.
Yeah, let me make you big, dude.
You make me big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make you big. Hang on. That's as big as you're going to get.
So, Man of the Hour, Clayton Crane. It's a Web of Venom Cult of Carnage 1 Virgin variant.
Easy for you to say.
It is. I think this book actually is one of 750 as well. But it's a really cool cover. It was donated to the channel by Paul Gray. So thank you, Paul. And all you got to do to win this is comment on the Instagram post and subscribe to the channel and tag 3 friends on Instagram. So go and check that out, and you can have this bad boy.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you want it.
Good work, fella. Very nice. Nice giveaway, that.
That's right.
Good work, fellas. So you've been quite busy there, then, I'd say. Flipping heck. There he is. Let's the 2 together. Perfect.
Look
at that.
Like
That's going to be a thumbnail. That's going to be a thumbnail.
He almost look like a little boy, won't he?
No.
What?
He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
He's like a little boy wearing his, I don't know, big boy clothes.
Oh, so now, Ben, please tell us about what you've got coming up on your channel.
Yeah, so I'm back doing live streams from Monday night. So, I'm really looking forward to this one. I got some new faces coming onto the channel. Try to get some female voices because it's like, there's nothing worse than 4 white.
What's wrong with Amanda?
Hey, Amanda, the door is swinging wide open if you're free on Monday night and want to come and have a chat about She-Hulk. Anyway, that's on my channel.
I actually like She-Hulk. I love the first episode.
Nice. Well,
we already know your opinion now. We don't want to watch your show.
That's it. There's no more content there. Anyway, I'll be going live on my panel at 8 p.m. British time on Monday night, and we'll also touch upon the I Am Group mini-series, which was a lot of fun. So, it's just part of a new series I'm doing where I'll basically go live for the intro episode and then come back to talk about the finale and the whole season. So the geniuses in my marketing department came up with the name Intro Nale.
Cool, man.
Thanks.
I like that. It's cool.
You should
Fantastic, Ben. And again, congrats for the latecomers who don't already know to Ben for being nominated or being a finalist, rather.
Yeah.
For best channel for unboxing statues.
Yeah. So you can either vote for Ben or you can vote for Gem Mint. So.
Ooh, let's vote Ben.
But Ben every time, isn't it?
Every time.
All day, every day.
I taught Jem everything he knows.
Well, please let us know as well when you can how we go about voting, and I'll put it out there for people to vote as well, mate. Okay.
Put it in the link of the video if you can, Jace.
It's the CBC Awards. So if you just head over to the CBC Awards Instagram and stuff, that I think he's got the link over there.
Right. Okay. We'll sort that out. Thank you. All right.
But to be honest, I'd rather have subscribers than votes for that. So head on over to my channel and
subscribers first. What you could do, you could put the link on your own channel.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they can come over and do both.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Thanks
Jem
for
is a donkey,
me,
apparently.
Wow.
It's good to have you, buddy. Good to have you. Okay. So there we are. Thanks, John. Cheers, buddy.
Thanks, John.
Oh.
And next, now, when I saw this, first of all, Efren, I had to take a couple of pills.
Why? There's so much going on.
So much going on with it. It reminds me of like a Monty Python sort of thing. What have you got going on, buddy?
So this is a new segment I started. I've done 2 of them so far. It's Mount Rushmore of comics. Here in the United States, I always compare like Mount Rushmore of athletes, Mount Rushmore of all-time presidents. Obviously, like this one. This one is just Mount Rushmore of comics, where I go through from the golden age to silver. I pick any age. My first one, I picked the golden age, and I picked my 4 top writers of the golden age. My second segment was the Bronze Age. I picked my 4 top characters created during the Bronze Age. So I'm just going through different ages and just picking comic book. It could be a writer, it could be a comic book character, it could be an artist, it could be a sidekick, and I'm just picking my top 4 characters from each era.
Nice. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, do you have guests on, or is it just you being selfish and just
Say that again.
Do you have guests on, or are you just being selfish and just showing your own stuff?
I'm doing my own stuff to begin with. If you want to come on with me and you can pick your top 4, I'll have
That's
you on.
it. I'll be on there, mate. Thank you.
Okay.
That was a subtle
Okay.
hint. That was a subtle
Okay.
hint. I want to be on your show, buddy.
Cool.
Here we are. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Efren.
Yeah.
That's brilliant
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And well, it's just them two then.
Plebs.
Um,
What you got coming up then?
Is that a
Well, it's
professional
just-
photo, Amanda?
I was going to say, where's your acting headshot, Jason? You need a sultry acting
yeah.
headshot.
That's it, mate. That's it.
Jace, all you needed to do was bring your image forward so your finger comes
Yeah,
overlays.
'cause it
Well, I
looks like
thought
Amanda's
that.
top is a black hole. It's like,
Looks like he's got
I
a
thought,
stub.
oh god,
What's going?
I thought that, right? I thought that, but it didn't work because they're completely 2 separate images, and my finger ends where my t-shirt ends, so it didn't work. The original picture I had up there, Amanda complained. Oh, look at me! I look ugly. Oh,
Yeah, but you-
looks like she's going to cry on this.
I am.
Yeah. Well, probably. The Newton rings has that effect on us. But yeah, it's doing all right at the moment. I think I've had about 500-600 views. Quite happy with that.
That's all right,
Can't complain. Only
Well,
came out yesterday.
it's very annoying when you do that, Jason, when you're like, oh, it's doing all right, 500. Like,
It's
that's
doing-
like
I'm pleased with it.
world-breaking
Well-
for me if I get that many views.
The funny one is that the best bits of Amanda's only had 300 views.
So it must be a double act thing.
Just saying.
Maybe, but I've got some news coming up anyway. If anyone wants to hear
Whoa.
it.
Whoa,
Hang on.
Yes.
whoa.
Hang on.
Whoa.
I'm going to make it big. Because I do not know about this, guys. Or do I?
Breaking
What's going on?
news.
It's the divorce papers.
It's about time.
Yeah,
Is it-
I'm going to be doing my own video for Jason Parker Comics.
What?
Yep.
What?
Fuck you.
Yes.
Yep.
What? Listen, you've just demonetized me.
I don't care. Fuck you. I'm doing it.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Exactly that.
Without me at all?
Yeah.
Are you going to edit it then as well?
No, you are.
Oh, well, I'll have it as 1 second. 1 second long.
No, but I thought I could. It might be fun just to see how it goes.
How
It might do absolutely shite,
Well, we're going to still put it out.
but we'll
I
stick
think
it out
it'll
and
be
see
his
what
best
happens.
performing video, to be honest.
I reckon there's a chance.
There's a chance. People.
Man,
What?
we'll give it a go.
You
but
will be. You will be.
I think
guest
you'll be a
voted.
laughing stock.
You will be. Guest
Jason,
voted.
give the people what they want. Don't fight it. Don't fight change.
It's what she wants, though. It's not what people want.
Well, I think it's about time, isn't it? Really.
Hang on, what's this? What's this?
There you
So
go.
GP's
All
on
right.
it.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
I think
this?
some of the people. I think some of the people
All
in
over
this
it.
chat want to see Amanda on a different platform.
I
Yeah.
ain't doing that. I'm
Fake
not-
taxi again.
OnlyFans. I have to do OnlyFans.
Fake taxi.
Fake
I'm
taxi.
not doing Fake Taxi.
I'm on fake taxi, just having a wank by myself in the back.
Sad Fake Taxi.
It's reality taxi. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Hey, Jason, there's a question by Matthew Bush. It's a real good question. Why don't you highlight it? You see it?
What? No.
Matthews Bush.
Matthew Bush has got a question.
Find it.
Yeah.
Got a question for you guys. I have 2 copies of Spawn 25 and the covers are different colours. Is this a misprint or is it a variant? Something like that? Right, good question.
I think it's a trend, right? Just a different coloration of the ink.
Yeah, yeah. So it could be the end of the ink or the start of the ink, whatever. If it was changed over,
it's not a different print, is it? Like
yeah.
No.
Is it a variant?
Second printing, maybe.
It's not a variant, that's for sure. Yeah.
No.
Keep hold of it, mate, because you never know that.
Yeah.
You know, the blue lizard effect, that might be a winner.
Yeah.
Put it on Whatnot afterwards.
Yeah.
Speak to Scaff. He'll pump the volume up on it.
It'll be in Tom's top 10 next week. You watch.
Imagine.
Oh.
So, guys, I just want to finish by first of all thanking Galactic Comics for they're not sponsoring me in any way. I just want to say thank you for doing the giveaway and for me winning, which is awesome. And I will put something on Instagram about that. I promised them I'd have a photo with me. I want to thank my esteemed panel. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. It's been great fun. Can I stop being big now and make everyone the same size? You know what? Just press that one there, man. You're just a little world your own, aren't you? Giggling away. Yeah, giggling away. My goodness me. Man, you're not doing your own video. It's ridiculous. Well, listen, guys. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Efren. Thank you, James. And thank you, Mikey, for joining us. And thanks, Pete, as well, in your little rubber ring. Thank you very much.
He wasn't in a rubber ring. That was just his body holding him up.
Oh, love him. He looked like he was having fun, constantly smiling, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, poor.
Living the dream.
Anyway, yeah, absolutely. I'm so jealous. I'm really, really jealous of him. So thanks very much for watching. I've still got 48 people. I can't believe it. Thank you very much, guys. Greatly appreciated. Look after yourselves, and I shall see you real soon. Bye. Wave.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Keep waving until I do the logo.